welcome. Today we're going to be learning how to make homemade letters. This is made out of paper and the backing is wood. You can have it for decoration in your room if you're trying to personalize. Today I'm going to be making one for my friend. What you're going to need, a wood letter. You can find this as Michael's. It's like $2.99. Usually it's not very expensive, but if you want, you can even stack it with a 40% off coupon at Michael's. It's always online, so be sure to check that out. Also need an exacto knife, hot glue gun, rubber cement glue, cardstock paper, and then a fun print. And lastly, you also need something to measure and cut with. I happen to have a cutting board. It's not really necessary for this project, but if not, you can substitute that with a ruler or scissors. So let's get started. All right, so first thing you're gonna need is your fun paper that you picked out, and then your letter. What we're gonna do right now is we're actually just going to make the outline of the background. So to ensure that we trace on the correct side, I like to place the paper under the letter, and then I'll just flip over the letter. I line it up at the bottom, and I just take a pencil and I'm just gonna trace it. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna cut out the letter. Be sure to put something down under your table so you don't scratch it up. I have some cardboard with me, and I'm just gonna take the exacto knife and cut out my image. All right, so now we've cut out our design. So the next step is that we need to glue it onto the wood. So this is where the rubber cement glue comes in handy. I really like using this glue because it actually prevents bubbling of the paper. So pretty easy to use. It kind of smells bad, that's the only drawback. And it's okay if you get the glue elsewhere. Because it's rubber cement glue, you can just actually literally rub the glue off. So I'm just gonna spread it everywhere. I'd work kind of quickly. This stuff does dry pretty fast, so just glob it on. So while we wait for the end to dry, we're gonna start cutting these little tiny pieces of paper. I recommend using cardstock just because it's a little thicker, so it isn't as flimsy. First, I'm gonna measure. So I would say about 1/2 inch thick for the strips. So now that we've cut all our strips, we are now going to start applying it, and this is where the fun part begins. You can get really creative and do all sorts of intricate patterns. Here, close up of what it looks like. So to get these little curls, all you need is a pencil. And then you take the strip of paper and you literally just kind of curl and wrap. So you can curl it to make the shape and you just have fun with it. So here's the finished product, and this is just a previous example. These are really fun projects. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Follow me on Karen Sue Studios on Instagram and Facebook for future updates on upcoming projects. Thank you so much for spending your time with me.